In this video, I will show you exactly where you are in trading, whether you're a beginner or advanced. You will learn something and how to get to the next stage. Stay tuned. So there are 5 stages in trading. Each stage has its own problems and you need to learn something new to advance to the next stage. Here you can find out for yourself where you are at. And for the first stage is the new trader, aka the gambler stage. So if you just started out trading, basically it means you're in this stage. You don't really have any money risk management. You're not really sure what you're looking for in the market. You're just placing trades to make some money, and sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't, but eventually you will lose all the money you made because you don't really have a strategy in place. And in the long run, every new trader loses a lot of money, and this is pretty much what gets them hooked to trading because they see potential and they see opportunity. Usually the new traders are overconfident, they have unrealistic expectations. They basically think they're gonna be a millionaire and drive Lambos by tomorrow. But you will realize very, very soon that that is not the case. That's not what trading is all about. How to pass the stage is pretty easy, actually. You just lose enough money and you understand you don't know anything about trading. That means you have to start acquiring more knowledge and learn more and more about trading to get to the next stage. The next stage is the learner stage, basically. What the learner stage is people who get into the market and loses enough money and now they want to learn everything they can, not have that pain happen to them again. So sometimes it comes from pain. So the key concepts you need to learn in this stage are how candlesticks work, trends, market structure, support resistance, and how to place trades. I will recommend you learning these step by step how I mark them. The first one should be candlesticks aren't complicated. You just need to learn what's a bullish candlestick, what's a bearish candlestick, and what's a reversal candle. If you want to learn every single candle formation, you could. I wouldn't say they're necessary, but they help you visualize the market a little better. Then after you've done learning about candlesticks, you need to learn about market trends. Market trends is the market going up, down, or sideways. This is very important because a lot of strategies don't work in a sideways market. They only work in an up or down market, and some strategies only work in sideways market. They don't work in up and down market. This is to help you with your win rate later on. I recommend you waste some time here and learn it correctly. Then support and resistance. If you don't know what support and resistance is, just Google it. It's not that complicated. It's basically where price is trying to break through. There's a line of resistance, and if it's a support and the price is not going down from that support line. Pretty simple concept, but you need to learn these concepts to be a well-rounded trader, learning the fundamentals of what trading is. And market structure is what's a higher high, what's a higher low, what's a lower high, what's a lower low. It helps you visualize where the trend is going. If you notice, all these together is pretty much if the price is going up, down, or sideways, right? If there's a lot of bullish candlesticks, the market trend is up. And if it's making higher high, higher lows, it means the trend is going up. If you have all these 3 confirmations, you know you're looking for a buy, right, to go up. So these are just the fundamentals of how the trend and how the market looks like. These fundamentals are super important. It's almost like learning how to throw a basketball. If you want to throw a basketball just at the net, you're not gonna get it in. But with the proper fundamentals and technique, which these are, you have a higher chance. After you've learned the fundamentals, this is when I would recommend you learning how to place trades. You don't need to start placing trades till you learn maybe market structure and candlesticks, all of that. So what is a stop order? What is a limit order? What is a market order? What's profit? What's the stop loss? What's take profit? Not very complicated, but all these concepts needs to be learned. This is how you pass the stage. Once you learn all the concepts I mentioned, you get to the next stage. The next stage is the strategy hopper stage. Basically, you are a little bunny. Basically, you hop into different strategies. You look for the 100% win rate strategies that work super effectively in the market. You start placing trades. You think you got it, but you soon learn that strategy is not everything. The problem with this stage is people try something, and then 2 weeks later they try something else, and they basically strategy hop for me. It personally took me a year, to find strategy. I'm trading now. I'm trading break and retest and PO3. Now these are the two strategies I'm trading with. But before that, I've learned about Fibonacci. I've learned about higher time frame imbalances. I've learned about like a million other strategies that doesn't really make sense to me anymore to know. But I guess I had to go through all of them to find the strategy I am at now, which works really well for me because it's very simple. The faster you will learn how you only need one strategy in the market and not a million, the faster you will get out of the stage. This stage, seriously, it could last a long time. It lasts a year for me, but it's pretty easy to pass the stage. You just need to realize the strategy is not the issue. Because when you start losing eventually with the strategy you're using, you're gonna start noticing the trades that you're losing in aren't really because of strategy. It's more because you're placing them too early, you're getting out too fast or too late, or you're moving your stop loss. So you start realizing that the strategy is not the problem, it's basically psychology. This is how you pass the stage. This is when I recommend you start building yourself up, because you will definitely need it for the next stage. The next stage is probably the hardest stage ever, because it's all about you. You start realizing it's not all about strategy. The next stage is the psychological trader stage. Once you start realizing that the strategy is not the issue, but it's yourself, you get to this stage. You recognize there's a lot of barriers within yourself. There's these barriers are going to have to be addressed if you want to pursue trading as something for the rest of your life, because this stage is pretty much the hardest stage there is. This stage lasts a very long time. It can last your whole life if you don't get over it. I think most traders quit here. Honestly, it's not it's not the easiest stage ever, but this is the fourth stage. So the main five psychological barriers I found in trading is FOMO, greed, overconfidence, impatience, and emotional intelligence. I recommend you going in depth in every one of them, not just knowing, okay, so FOMO is I'm taking trades to out of fear of missing out, but like you really have to go within yourself and say, why am I missing? Why do I feel the fear of missing out? Is it maybe because I don't have enough money in my life? Is it maybe because I'm anxious about making the bills? Is it because I'm missing other aspects of my life? Like it goes so deep and in depth that you really have to be introspective. So yeah, basically FOMO is about like mostly anxiety. You're anxious about the future of missing the future, so you take a trade right away. Greed is more like a lack of discipline. So if you're not very disciplined in real life, for example, you have some bad habits you need to get over. Maybe you eat a lot of junk food, or these bad habits are kind of kind of going to translate into trading. So your lack of discipline will make you greedy in the market. Start working out, start eating healthy, start meditating. Make sure you stick to one strategy and be introspective about who you really are as a person, because if you're putting your value and your self-worth into the market, uh it's gonna be hard. I have other videos talking more about psychology, maybe I'll link them, but this stage is really make it or break it. I can't emphasize it enough. And if you don't, I really recommend you getting these workout, eating healthy habits in place if you want to pass the stage, even though it has nothing to do with trading. And again, I really recommend you to sticking to one strategy if you want to pass the stage. If not, there's just you'll probably end up giving up after losing a lot of money. And after a couple of months and a year, maybe 2 years, you'll probably won't have the patience anymore to continue. Please just trust me. Try and get these sorted out in your life first. Try to get your life sorted out first before even thinking about making profits and trading. So how to pass the stage? I mean, you already know how to pass the stage. You have to respect yourself enough to respect your strategy and your subconscious to align. What that means is have confidence in your strategy. Do not strategy hop. Keep working at it. Learn from your mistakes. Journal. If you take a loss and you revenge trade, sit down and let it be a lesson. Learn how to not make it happen again. And if you want to learn why it happened, be introspective. Think, just I don't know, just journal about like why did I revenge trade? Why was I angry that day? Was I angry because something else happened in my life? Is it because I'm missing? I don't know, maybe because I don't have a girlfriend, and that's really, I don't know, that really makes me angry, or maybe I don't have respect, or like, your self worth shouldn't be attached to the market. Again, I have other videos talking more in depth about that. Just stick in there because you'll get through it just with time. And once you get to the other side, you'll be such a better person, not only in trading, but also as individual. The next stage is the fun stage, the profitable stage. This is where I'm at now. So basically, you're consistently disciplined, you have risk management, and you have emotional control. The only problem I found with this stage basically is sometimes you get into the stage and you fall back into stage four. Like you would stick to your strategy for like 2 months, 3 months, and then you blow your account, right? And this happens to a lot of traders. Let me give you an example, right? So let's say you're on a diet and you stick to your diet for 2 weeks, and then you fall off because you went out drinking with your friends, and now you don't feel as disciplined the next day, and domino effect. You stop respecting your diet and you start eating pizzas and whatever. So this is when you fall back. Let's fall back into stage four. Basically, this is the same thing with you stick to your strategy for 2 weeks, and then you fall back to stage four where you get angry and take trades that shouldn't be there, and basically you end up blowing your account. So the problem is, obviously the problem is yourself, but the problem is very human. The only thing about trading is, however, is not like your diet, because you can always just go back on it. It's if you blow your account, you fall back like marginally, right? So even let's say you made $10,000 within 2 months, and then you lose all of it because of 1 or 2 days. It's not really like, it's not sticking to your diet for 2 days. It's not gonna destroy all the progress you made in 2 months. But in trading, it kind of does. You wasted 2 months of your life, and oh man, that's gonna stink, right? I will give you a really good advice here. Have a daily stop loss. I mean, have a daily loss limit with your broker. Talk to your broker. Have a daily loss limit. This is gonna make sure you don't blow your account in one day. Sorry. This is gonna make sure you don't blow your account in one day. It helps a lot, a lot, a lot. A lot of traders don't do this, but if you think you can stick to your strategy and not have, because stuff happens in life, right? So like it's hard for a human to be disciplined for a really, really, really long period of time. There will be days you won't be able to. There will be just too much stress in your life. Someone could, I don't know, it could be a family related problem. Maybe you lose your job, or a girl kind of breaks up with you. Like, it could be a lot of things. So make sure you set a daily loss limit with your broker. I'm telling you, like, this is advice. If you are in stage 5, this is something you should do. It's more like a preventive measure, because once you lose that $10,000 I was talking about earlier after 2 months of work in 1 or 2 days, oh, you're not gonna come back to trading. Trust me. Talking about daily loss limit, there's my funded futures has a good daily loss limit, and you can change it once you go live with them. You can put it as much as you want. Just a little plug out there. It's up to you if you want to look into it. I'm not sponsoring anything. So if you want, at this point you have funded accounts and you're growing them, I would recommend you, once you start making small amount of profits, you can start getting more and more accounts. Maybe have 2 accounts, 3 accounts. Take your profits and reinvest them into more accounts and trade them. I'm not gonna go how to trade them and what percentage you trade them in. Maybe I'll make another video about that. But this is when you start accumulating a lot of discipline and accounts and capital. So more capitals you have, more money you'll be start making. So there's not a big difference between trading a 1% on $10,000 or 1% on $1,000,000. It's the same concept, the same trade. Start scaling from here. You're gonna be very, 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 very profitable. This can basically last your whole life. And don't be impatient. Scale with patience. All right, so getting at the end of the stage where I'm at now, trading gets really, really, really boring here. Like, I go into a trade, I know what I'm looking for. I stay on the market for an hour. Sometimes I don't even get a trade. I'm just bored, right? I don't have anything more to learn. So this is a good time to find additional pursuits outside of trading. Like for me, it's YouTube. You'll get bored. Like, being a trader, it means you have a lot of time in your hands, right? So you have a lot of time during the day, and you're not backtesting anymore. Well, you could, but you're not backtesting as much. You're not learning your strategy as much, because you understand that learning more isn't gonna help you. You just gotta stick to what you know. So, and you're already making money. So I will recommend finding something else. And yeah, there's nothing more to learn. Just stay consistent and keep trading, folks. I really hope this helped a lot of you guys, because trading is not the easiest thing to pursue. If you want to trade with me and learn my strategy, I have a course down below. It's a monthly school program where you can trade live with me Monday to Thursday. I trade around 7 p.m. and you can just follow my trades and make some money. And if you have any questions, you can always ask me a question on there. I'm always willing to help. Like I said, I have a lot of times on my hand. But yeah, that's it. Stay tuned for the rest and subscribe.